good to be back on the bike. This is my first time riding since the meetup, I guess? No, I did a little ride, but it doesn't count. This is my first actual ride since the meetup. As you can see, my bike is still filthy as hell, because if you watched till the very end, you saw I got caught in some pretty bad rain, and I got freaking drenched. But that's no big deal, because we're back on the bike, living our normal day-to-day lives. And I have to say, the weather is absolutely phenomenal right now. It's almost too cold. Then again, I am squidding, so if I had my jacket on, it would be absolutely perfect. But I'm also a little bitch when it comes to cold, so I'd still say it's pretty perfect. It's perfect off-bike weather, a little too chilly on-bike weather. So the Texas Motovlogger meetup. First off, if you haven't watched that video, go watch it now. It's on my channel. It's called Texas Motovlogger or Texas Moto Meetup, Riding with Motonosity. Go watch it. Awesome video. I was extremely happy with how that turned out. But I only got to show a little bit of the actual experience on the video, because I don't want to make a 30-minute long video, because you guys wouldn't watch that. So I had to cramp a whole day's worth of events into just 10 minutes, so you missed a lot. But I gave you guys the good stuff. It was an absolute blast. I had so much fun hanging out with friends and meeting other motovloggers, and it was amazing. I put up a post on my personal Facebook saying that I kind of went into the meetup with like the mindset of I'm gonna get discouraged. I'm gonna see like how many motovloggers there are out there and how hard it is to reach the top. But I came back with the absolute opposite feeling. I realized there are a lot of motovloggers, but every single one is a different person. They all have their different personalities, and making it to the top isn't, I mean, if I don't make it to the top, it doesn't matter. Like, the community of motovloggers and the people who watch motovloggers is absolutely astonishing. The variety of people alone was astonishing. You had everybody from, I mean, young 13, 14-year-old kids all the way up to 67-year-old grandpas out there. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic. There was all different races. There was all kind of bikes, from a 50cc scooter up to a 1400cc booster. Like, there was everything out there. It was awesome to see that. I got so excited during that last sentence, I spit inside my helmet. That's embarrassing. But yeah, it was a pretty incredible experience. I got to meet pretty much everyone that I wanted to meet there. I met Fooligan, I met Well Terrific, Do It With Dan, and Motonosity. It was just an absolute awesome experience. I know I've said it like 9 times now, but deal with it. So we rode up from San Antonio. We had about 45 to 55 bikes. I didn't get an exact count, but it was quite a bit of people. Once we got to Austin, everyone kind of split up and did their own thing, which I was fine with. I mean, that was just pretty much my goal of my ride, was to get everyone to Austin safe and sound, and that's what happened. We didn't have any accidents. We had a couple close calls, but no one went down. Actually, I don't think there was any accidents at the entire meetup as a whole, none that I heard of. I heard there was I heard one of the supermotos rear-ended another supermoto, but neither of them went down. Apparently it was like at a stoplight or something, so nothing major. So you can't ask for a better ride than what happened. I think splitting it up into 6 or 7 groups was a great idea. It definitely still felt like a group ride, but it wasn't so huge that it got unsafe and people were getting split up and stuff like that. So great idea, whoever came up with that. After everything was done, I went ahead and met up with, I think there was like 8 or 10 of us that came up with the San Antonio group that decided that we wanted to ride back together. We stopped and got Torchy's Tacos. And while we were at Torchy's Tacos, we had a conversation that kind of opened my eyes to something that I didn't really realize was a thing. So we started talking about like where everybody was from and everything like that, which was pretty cool, because it turns out like 80% of us lived within like 3 square miles of each other. So it's pretty cool. One guy, the guy I did a dual vlog with, he literally lives like 3 blocks away from me. I mean, I could walk to his house within 20 minutes. That's how close he is. And we're hitting the twisties today, boys. Dragon peg. So after we got to talking, we started, you know, saying like, how long have you been riding? How'd you get started riding? Blah, 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 blah. Ah, that's a lot of gravel. Yeah, that's like a biker's worst nightmare right there. And the topic got brought up of, what does your family think about riding? And that topic right there is a topic that I had never thought of in my entire riding career, because my pretty much my entire family either rides or has ridden prior. So a motorcycle is just basically another form of transportation to most of my family. My dad and my uncle used to race motocross back when they were teenagers, and they raced for a few years before they finally got out of it. But my uncle's been riding Harleys and touring bikes and stuff like that for, God, pretty much as long as I can remember. And then my dad's been riding for quite some time now. He's always been into motorcycles and things like that, and just completely about the lifestyle and things like that. But I mean, I realized that Team Bradley's family wasn't too happy with me when they found out I was kind of the reason that he started riding, even though I know Team Bradley's gonna watch this video, and I'm kind of curious to see what he says. I almost would say that Team Bradley enjoys riding more than I do. Like, that guy is always on his bike. Like, he makes his girlfriend drive behind him when they go places because he wants to ride and she doesn't. Like, that's freaking awesome. Like, I'm totally about that. But yeah, his family wasn't 100%. Like, the younger ones in his family, like his brother and brother-in-law and everyone, were kind of into it, and I know his brother and brother-in-law kind of want to ride, but not ready to kind of take the plunge just yet. One of the guys in our group said that pretty much his whole family just hates the fact that he rides, and they're constantly giving him crap about that, and that freaking sucks. Like, I can't even imagine how much that would suck for something that you love so much to be the main conversation of why your family is, like, you know, looking down on you or wanting to give you lectures about your life and shit like that. I get both sides. I mean, I could see why uneducated people or people that have never ridden or know anything about riding would, you know, consider it dangerous, because it is. I mean, that's no mystery that riding is dangerous. It is. But at the same time, there are steps you can take to make it just an absolutely enjoyable experience and possibly never go down in your life. I mean, I would say you have more of a chance of going down than not going down, but it's a risk that I'm willing to take, absolutely. God damn, there's some nice houses out here. I would say if your family, you know, looks down on riding and everything like that, just let them do it. Just be smart and be the good side of the statistic, you know? Show them that you... Oh, God, it's going to be bad for me preaching this right now. Show them that you always wear your protective gear and that you always ride safe, and be the poster boy of riders. But yeah, so I guess I just had never realized, like, how fortunate and lucky I am to have family and friends that are just super supportive of riding and pretty much the lifestyle behind riding. So thanks, Mom and Dad, for, you know, being cool and shit. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up that episode for today. Let me know down in the comments, how does your family react to you owning a motorcycle or just riding in general? Are they supportive of it? Do they reprimand you for it? Let me know down in the comments. Well, guys, if you liked this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button. And as always, 'Always. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.